Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Dave here again. Another egg pulling. This girl, she's on time as well. So she was due today, which is the 7th of the month. This is a super pastel blackhead het G-stripe. She was paired with our red stripe double het G-stripe clown. So the idea here is everything will be pastel. We're hoping to hit red stripe and blackhead in some combos. And anything that we see as a holdback, we will definitely send the sheds off to RGI to have them tested to see if they're het clown or not. So let's see how many eggs she's given us today. Not a bad little clutch, it looks like. Oh yeah, I'm not disappointed at all with that clutch. So she is nice and hollow. Just for you guys who watched yesterday's video, or 2 days ago, whatever it was, that girl who laid the dozen eggs, she actually took a meal that same night. So I knew she'd be back on food. I wouldn't be surprised if this girl is as well. So we'll get her tub cleaned up when we're done here. We have, let's see, 3, 6, 8 eggs. Great, 8 eggs, 582 grams.
Little eggs.
So little eggs, but we'll take them. 8 eggs with the magic of camera magic. Ta-da! I got an egg box ready to go. Not really magic, just I had one ready to go. So all of them were laid pretty nice and flat. They're all stuck together. We have a couple that are loose, so I will use a couple golf tees. But I'm just going to toss these straight in. That one I might have to move. So let's see here. I'm going to perch these other ones up first so they don't move. And that one on top I will definitely have to at least get it loose and see if I can get the layover. And nope, that one's going to actually have to come off. So just like that, we got a couple golf tees. We use plastic golf tees, by the way, guys. That way no moisture gets soaked into, like if you use wood. So we use these plastic golf tees. And I just put a bunch in there because I don't want them to roll. So that's it. Let me get one more on this side here. Can never have too many. Awesome. So yeah, 8 eggs. That is absolutely amazing. We're going to use some press and seal on this one, as we will on all of them. This just helps to maintain the humidity in the box because our tops are kind of crappy. So we'll just put a little press and seal across the top of the box. And that is it. Now I did have a question that I wanted to address really quick. The way we deal with the females when they're done. So I will clean the tub. I just wipe the female off with, I take a paper towel, I spray it down with water. I literally just wipe her off. That's it. No soap, no bath, none of that. Put her back in with a fresh liner, fresh water bowl, some fresh water. And then what I actually do is I take the girls who have laid, and I'll move them to the cooler side of the rack down on the bottom. Not necessarily because it's cooler, but because what I'll do is I'll take the other girls that are breeding and move them up more at my level so I can continue to maintain, you know, a certain couple rows of breeders at a time. So like the girl from yesterday, she was on the top. I put her right on the bottom, and like I said, about, I don't know, what was it, dear? 7 hours later or so, probably 8 hours later, she was offered first rat. Boom, took it, no problem. So she's back on food, which is great. Like I said, this girl, now we just fed yesterday, so I probably won't offer for her until next week. So she'll get a week to just sit, relax, and chill, but I'm almost guaranteeing she'll go right back on food. So this is 2023-02, so second clutch of the year. So we're looking right around the 1st of June for the egg cutting, right around there. That'll be like 55 days. So depending how the eggs look, depending if we have any early pippers, right in that last week of May to right around the 1st of June, we'll be doing an egg cutting on this one.
Some people might be interested to know what we incubate at. What's our temperature?
So our temperature, okay, so you'd have to watch one of our videos about our incubator. The way we have our incubator set up is the heat is run by a herpstat. That herpstat is set to 89.7 degrees. However, we hang our probe kind of like here in our room, how it's like this. We do the same thing in our incubator. So it's fixed at the top and the probe hangs down right about to the middle of the shelf, both front to back as well as top to bottom. So it is actually controlling the temperature of the air, not of the heat panel. Unlike these, we don't stick them on the heat panel or on the heat tape. I don't put any probes in the box. I leave the box completely sealed, but the temperature is controlled by the air temp inside of the incubator. We don't have water bottles, none of that stuff for humidity. This right here, especially with the press and seal, this is its own environment. So our perlite that we put on the bottom is quite saturated. Then we have the light diffuser that the eggs sit on so they don't sit in the moisture. But then we put the press and seal and the lid on, and the outside of the tub should get to the temperature of the incubator, which means I assume the tub inside is probably a degree or so less, but the humidity is controlled all by this box. So I don't worry about the humidity in the cooler. We just do the temperature of the air inside the cooler. That's it. So
one other question, because I've seen it posted.
Yeah.
People worry that if you use press and seal, that you're actually suffocating the eggs because there's no air circulation.
I have never heard of that. I know multiple breeders who do this. We've done this now for 3 years in a row. Never had an issue. I don't burp the box. The most I will do is, maybe halfway through, I will flip on the light, and as long as I can see everything, I don't even touch the box. Otherwise, I'll pull the box out real quick, just do a visual, and make sure I don't have a molded egg. But other than that, we never open them if we don't have to. They literally stay like this until day 50. At day 50, I start checking usually every day to see if we got one that pipped. So we'll pop the seal, we'll look at the eggs. Okay, there's nothing there. We put the seal back over, put the lid on, put it right back in the incubator. And I'll do that daily for the next 3 to 5 days. I'll also check the condition of the eggs usually around day 53 and see how they feel. If basically it feels like there's no or very little albumin left, we'll jump right in there and we'll cut the eggs. Or if we see a pip, we'll cut the rest of the eggs. But yeah, I don't touch this at all. This is now a sealed box for at least 50 days. If I don't have to go in there, I don't. So hopefully that helps. But this one's going to go in the incubator again. This is clutch 2. Again, the pairing was Super Pastel Blackhead Het G-Stripe to a Red Stripe Double Het G-Stripe Clown. So hopefully with 8 eggs, we'll hit some really good odds and get some really cool combos out of this. Until next time, guys, we appreciate it. Make sure to like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. We'll be back for another egg pulling, I think tomorrow actually, with any luck. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.